In a world cloaked in shadow, not everything is what it seems. I am Kurotsuki, born from whispers, shaped by secrets. You didn't find this channel by accident. You were meant to be here. Welcome to the unknown, where stories unfold, mysteries unravel, and nothing is ever as it appears. Now, shall we begin?
Hey Nightcrawlers, welcome back to another video. Today we are reacting to Slapcam. If you haven't already, head over to his channel, go and subscribe and show him some love. Now let's begin.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slap Cam. Boy, we've got an action-packed episode for you today. These are the scariest video clips going around the internet right now. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more spooky content, just like this. When Jeanette, who goes by the username Miss SCPGRA4Y, began documenting her move into a new apartment in March 2025, she had no idea her innocent vlog series would capture something so disturbing. What started as a simple recording of her moving in process quickly descended into a real-life horror story, blurring the line between criminal activity and the paranormal.
What?
Fudge.
I saw a man in your bedroom. You saw a man in my bedroom?
Jeanette's first chilling encounter happened as she casually filmed a dance video for TikTok. But as she did, something terrifying happened.
Hi. Who are you? Can I help you?
Remember? We're friends.
No, I don't Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment.
This video, I'm calling it, unfortunately, that's ghostly great cap.
The footage reveals an unknown man standing silently in her apartment, having presumably entered through an unlocked door.
Please get out of my apartment.
While this encounter is dangerous and creepy, there's a small detail that has left commenters even more confused and freaked out. If we watch the clip again, as Jeanette runs for safety, the front door to the apartment appears to open all by itself.
Where's opening it?
Jeanette later expressed profound gratitude for this unexplained occurrence.
Please get out of my apartment.
However, the unnerving events didn't stop there. Just a few nights later, while attempting to film a casual video with her cat, Jeanette captured another deeply unsettling phenomenon. In clear view of the camera, two distinct indentations can be seen forming on her bed. Already rattled by the intruder incident and now confronted with apparent paranormal activity, Jeanette swiftly called
To make those indentations is very easy if you use string and you lie under the bed. So still, I'm calling it gap.
the police and sought refuge with a neighbor. Authorities quickly apprehended the human intruder, who had again been lurking outside her door, but found themselves utterly baffled by the otherworldly aspects of Jeanette's ordeal. They confirmed the break-in, but admitted to having no explanation for what occurred in this video. This chilling confluence of events raises questions that defy easy answers.
Thicker than a vampire in daylight. Sorry, Jeanette.
Indeed, viewers and commenters have debated extensively whether these were coincidental yet unrelated incidents, or whether some invisible protective force intervened on Jeanette's behalf to warn her or frighten the intruder away. Since these unnerving events, Jeanette has continued sharing her moving-in journey. Thankfully, no further incidents have been reported, but the haunting footage remains. In March 2025, residents of Buga, Colombia witnessed an extraordinary event. A metallic spherical object darting through the sky in erratic patterns before descending into a nearby field. Captured on video by multiple witnesses, the object exhibited rapid, unpredictable movements, leaving onlookers both amazed and unsettled. One local man who managed to record the object's descent claimed to have retrieved it after it landed. He described the sphere as initially weighing between 1.3 to 2 kilograms, but astonishingly, its mass increased to 9 kilograms within hours. Additionally, he reported that the object emitted an intense cold sensation upon touch, unlike anything he had experienced before. Following his interaction with the sphere, the man suffered from nausea, dizziness, and severe headaches, prompting him to seek medical attention. The incident has sparked widespread debate online, with theories ranging from a sophisticated hoax to the possibility of extraterrestrial technology. While some suggest the object could be a weather balloon or drone, others point to its unusual properties and the physical effects experienced by the witness as evidence of something more enigmatic. As of now, local authorities have not issued an official statement regarding the case, leaving the true nature of the object a mystery.
One. Yeah, I believe this one.
So, my background is in...
Our next segment dives deep into a pair of fascinating clips that at first glance seem wildly different, but on closer examination reveal striking parallels about the mysteries of reality and the potential existence of non-human intelligences. In a recent congressional hearing with Representative Eric Burleson, Dr. Eric Davis, a physicist specializing in advanced propulsion systems and interstellar travel, dropped bombshell claims about covert government programs.
And that was a pretty transformative job. Because as a physical scientist, I'm seeing for the first time live and I'm investigating it using forensic science techniques in the field, interviewing witnesses, collecting data.
Davis, whose credentials include work with the Air Force Research Lab and Robert Bigelow's National Institute of Discovery Science, or NIDS, stated unequivocally that major governments, including the US, Russia, and China, have secretly recovered crashed or landed UAP craft of non-human origin.
I can tell you definitively that there is and there. The human race, basically the world's biggest governments, like the United States, our adversary China and Russia, at least as far as I know, have had the occasion to recover craft that have either landed or crashed or both in their territory or even outside of their territories.
Davis's experience with NIDS was life-changing. As a physical scientist, he recounts, "I've seen first-hand live anomalous phenomena that fundamentally altered my worldview."
So it was a transformative issue for me, or a job. It transformed my worldview. It opened up my worldview to a lot more possibilities than when I was used to thinking as a trained PhD physicist.
He confidently asserts that these retrieved craft are not of this earth, describing their technological capabilities as astonishing, far beyond human understanding.
The craft that have been recovered are not of this earth. They're not made by human beings. They are not of this planet. They are not human. They are an alien technology, whatever the word alien means. Are they extraterrestrial? We don't know. We don't know.
These objects reportedly manipulate space-time, potentially using negative energy density fields similar to warp bubbles, enabling travel at unimaginable speeds and maneuvers that defy conventional physics.
Yeah, the thin shell at the energy and the type of energy it has to be would have to be negative energy density. It'd be consistent with the type of energy density that you can create in Born vacuum. And examples of that of Casimir calculus.
Power requirements alone dwarf humanity's current energy production capabilities, with Davis noting incidents like the famous Tic Tac sighting from the USS Nimitz encounter requiring terawatts of energy, hundreds of times the United States electrical output.
Times the total electrical energy produced in the United States and that's the kind of energy that is representative of the observed features and performances of UAP craft, especially Tic Tac that could Nimitz encountered in November of 2004. And so it's hundreds and hundreds of times what the United States produces annually in less power.
Perhaps most intriguing, Davis describes encounters associated with these recovered crafts featuring diverse non-human intelligences, the small, iconic greys, tall humanoid beings referred to as Nordics, and even entities with insectoid or reptilian appearances.
They're typically the multiple species people are familiar with, the greys, the Nordics, because they have this hand, 4 limbs, and torso. And the Nordics are typically human size, probably, I turn 5-6 feet tall.
This is very cool, but why only talk about it now? Doesn't make sense.
And same with the people who mislabel reptilian and insectoid, they're roughly that top height too.
He emphasizes that such craft retrieval operations are shrouded in secrecy, exceeding even the Manhattan Project, protected by layers of bureaucratic obfuscation dating back to the Eisenhower era. Davis also revealed his role in briefing whistleblower David Grush, whose revelations have recently pushed the UFO topic into public consciousness.
This is one of the most well-hidden programs. It is hidden from congressional oversight and always has been.
When the interview surfaced on Reddit, users immediately picked up on Davis's comments about insectoid beings and their unsettling implications. Redditor Major Caps observed the eerie overlap between Davis's descriptions and recurring psychedelic visions, particularly those experienced on DMT. He notes that mantis beings are common in psychedelic experiences, theorizing that perhaps our brains evolved a deep-rooted psychological reaction to insect-like forms. Indeed, Davis's descriptions of various alien species like Nordics and Greys align curiously well with archetypal imagery found in human mythology and psychology. Could these similarities hint at a deeper psychological aspect to alien encounters? Or are these authentic presentations distorted through our brain's perceptual biases? The curious Reddit discussion seamlessly transitions us into our next intriguing exploration: the peculiar nature of DMT experiences, extensively documented in a YouTube upload by creator, your mate Tom.
N,N-dimethyltryptamine, or DMT, often catapults users into an otherworldly dimension that defy conventional explanations. These encounters can be enlightening, terrifying, or mystifying.
DMT, a powerful psychedelic compound, is infamous for producing vivid encounters with seemingly autonomous, intelligent entities. Far from simple hallucinations, these experiences are described by users as realer than real and frequently imbued with profound familiarity. The speaker posits that DMT does not merely fabricate images in the mind, rather it seems to unlock hidden aspects of consciousness, or perhaps even grant access to alternate dimensions entirely.
Many believe that drugs generate experiences within your mind. But in reality, especially with psychedelics, they unlock parts of your brain that give rise to experiences already dormant in human consciousness. It opens up the door, blocking you from
Yeah, and that is the reason you don't use drugs.
accessing realities that were already there.
Among the commonly reported entities are the playful yet eerie machine elves, made famous by philosopher and psychonaut Terence McKenna.
Most common machine elves include all little people type entities such as imps, elves, gnomes, leprechauns, etc. Often described by users, these entities appear as small elf-like beings that seem to be working on something incomprehensible. Terence McKenna popularized the term machine elves, noting their playful nature and intricate activities.
McKenna's descriptions paint these beings as self-transforming elf machines made out of syntax-driving light, who greet experiences with
Well, I'm sure if you're pumped full of drugs, anything is going to be playful.
mischievous exuberance.
I encounter self-transforming elf machine, which are creatures, entities. They're made out of syntax driving light. These things mob you like badly trained Rottweilers. They come bounding forward by the dozens, by the hundreds.
Other entities regularly encountered include majestic and intimidating insectoids, particularly praying mantis-like beings who perform delicate psychic surgeries, often with benevolent intent.
The most common insectoid being that people report is the infamous praying mantis, which is usually a giant figure performing some kind of neurosurgery.
There are angelic beings radiating compassion and wisdom, trickster jesters provoking confusion and insight, reptilian figures embodying primal fears, and mythological entities, from divine archetypes to demonic presences.
Demonic entities are typically described as sinister beings, and these can take many forms such as shadow figures, devil archetypes, or monstrous foes, or freaking Baphomet, I don't know, whatever you perceive to be demonic or evil entities. Could be a Lovecraftian type entity.
The consistency of these entity encounters across countless DMT reports begs the question, are these merely manifestations of collective unconscious archetypes, projections of internal psychological structures, or genuine interactions with non-human intelligences inhabiting realities parallel to our own? Surprisingly, Dr. Davis's UFO revelations and the DMT entity phenomena described
It's not one of those things, it's just the drugs, sorry.
by your mate Tom share compelling commonalities. Both phenomena feature recurring archetypal figures, insectoids, humanoid Nordics, and diminutive greys, each suggesting a similar cast of non-human intelligences interacting with humans. Could the entities described in crash retrieval programs be linked or even identical to those encountered in altered states of consciousness? Psychedelic researchers often theorize that endogenous DMT production within the brain could explain some paranormal encounters, including alien abductions and mystical visions. But as Davis insists, recovered craft and entities appear definitively physical and technologically advanced, suggesting that the reality behind these phenomena could be more complex than mere hallucinations. Redditors like Major Caps have raised insightful questions. Why would genuine non-human intelligences present themselves in forms our brains find both fascinating and uncanny? Are our minds trying to rationalize utterly foreign entities into recognizable forms? Or perhaps our deeply embedded evolutionary responses to reptiles and insects make these beings memorable, easy archetypes for non-human intelligences to adopt? And as legendary ufologist Jacques Vallée emphasized, human interactions with alleged non-human intelligences often carry overtones of deception and manipulation. Similarly, psychedelic entities frequently engage in trickery, humor, or cryptic teachings. Could these parallels suggest both phenomena, alien encounters, and DMT journeys are manifestations of a shared, deeper cosmic mystery? Dr. Davis himself notes the difficulty in studying these craft due to limited high-level scientific engagement, most reverse engineering attempts faltering precisely because crucial expertise in advanced physics remains inaccessible. Similarly, understanding DMT experiences is equally challenging due to their inherently subjective nature, leaving science struggling to quantify and contextualize these hyperdimensional interactions. Yet both fields, the UFO phenomenon and psychedelic experiences, are inching closer to scientific credibility. As researchers like Davis push for greater transparency about alien technology, scientists studying psychedelics increasingly acknowledge the legitimacy and profound psychological significance of entity encounters. Could both these phenomena, technologically advanced alien craft and consciousness-expanding psychedelic encounters, be windows onto the same extraordinary truth? If so, they may offer not only insight into the mysteries of existence, but also an unprecedented opportunity to redefine our understanding of reality itself. Whether we look to the skies or delve inward, one thing seems increasingly clear. The universe may be far stranger and vastly more interconnected than we've ever imagined.
Oh my god! Tiana!
Two friends from Melbourne, Australia had an experience they'll never forget, captured and shared by TikTok user Amber Bambi. Late one night, parked innocently in a western suburbs McDonald's car park, their casual outing took a disturbing turn.
Hi. Oh my god, Tiana, go! Go! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Tiana! It's okay, honey.
The footage quickly exploded online, accumulating over 27 million views and leaving countless viewers unnerved, asking whether they had encountered a zombie. Understandably shaken, Amber Bambi later provided a follow-up storytime update to give context to the viral scare.
For that, I need a soul circle right now.
Like, I wasn't processing what was happening. Like, I was just looking at her face and she was like staring into my soul.
She recounted feeling an initial wave of confusion and terror, completely unsure of what was happening in the moment.
I don't know what she was saying. She was like pointing, trying to get into the car. And then my heart started like racing. And then that's when I was like, Tiana, like, let's go. This is like really freaking me out.
It turns out, according to locals who recognise the woman, that she has a troubling reputation within the community, reportedly being involved in attempts to break into nearby homes.
Oh my god, Tiana, go! Go! Oh my god, oh my god!
Face will ice your soul.
Oh my god! Tiana! It's okay, honey. Tiana! Tiana!
In a bizarre new phenomenon, some ChatGPT users have recently reported encountering a disturbing glitch while using the app's voice mode. Rather than responding in its usual calm, natural-sounding voice, ChatGPT has reportedly emitted loud, distorted screeches that users describe as almost demonic.
So 25,000 divided by 3,600 is roughly 6.9 hours. So it would take about 7 hours to download that 125 gigabyte file at 40 megabits per second. No worries, it's only good to double check.
According to
Are coming out of the phone.
those who've experienced it, the unsettling audio glitch occurs randomly and without any clear trigger, abruptly interrupting otherwise normal conversations.
So 25,000 divided by 3,600 is roughly 6.9 hours. So it would take about 7 hours to download that 125 gigabyte file at 40 megabits per second.
It's terrifying.
Just about half. No worries, it's only good to double check.
As users share their spooky encounters online, social media threads and forums are filling up with theories ranging from technical explanations,
This one woke up something old.
like corrupted audio files or issues in speech synthesis, to playful suggestions of ghostly interference. OpenAI has not yet officially commented or acknowledged the issue, adding an extra layer of mystery. Some commenters have even humorously speculated about AI hauntings or joked that ChatGPT has become possessed. Have you experienced this eerie glitch? Is it just an odd bug in the system, or could there be more behind these strange digital screams?
So it would take about 7 hours to download that 125 gigabyte file at 40 megabits per second. No worries, it's only good to double check.
In 2011,
Stay
Brazilian
quiet.
UFO researcher Edie Morales captured a series of photographs in Chapada Diamantina National Park, Bahia, Brazil, that have since sparked considerable debate within the UFO community. Among these images is one Morales refers to as the first selfie with a UFO, depicting a glowing spherical object hovering in the sky behind him. Morales recounted that during a hike near the La Cascada de la Purificación waterfall, he observed the mysterious orb and took several photos. Approximately 40 minutes later, his car reportedly stalled without explanation and he claimed to see the same object hovering above it. He described fleeing the scene, noting that his vehicle's electrical systems were completely disabled and required towing the next day. Following the incident, Mireles alleged that he and members of his research group faced harassment, including home raids by individuals in military attire. He further claimed that some group members were abducted or killed, attributing these actions to efforts aimed at suppressing information about extraterrestrial encounters. While some enthusiasts view Mireles' photographs as compelling evidence of UFO activity, skeptics argue that the images could be misidentified objects or digitally altered. The debate continues, with Mireles' experiences contributing to ongoing discussions about unexplained aerial phenomena. Coming up in our last segment, we explore the troubling implications of the dead internet theory.
But why is it that all UFO photographs, you can't see a thing? It's all blurry.
But before we do, remember to tickle Bigfoot's nipples, slap Mothman in his stupid face, and question whether the rake really should be dating your mother or not.
It feels like I'm like moving against something, or there's something like moving against me that I haven't ever really been cognizant of before.
In a detailed exploration dubbed Destiny's Schizo Arc, a prominent online creator known as Last Night on Destiny narrates their unsettling journey through a digital landscape increasingly dominated by bots and fabricated identities. Initially sparked by personal experiences of targeted online harassment and censorship, the speaker's investigation expands into a broader, chilling realization. Significant portions of the internet may no longer be authentically human. The journey begins with an odd occurrence. Positive comments supporting the creator mysteriously vanish from a Piers Morgan video suggesting early manipulation.
I can't even ask you guys. People were saying, I saw a bunch of people saying in chat, and 2 people DM me this, that on the Piers Morgan video, on the appearance I did, people were saying that they were deleting positive comments about me. Does anybody know, or does anybody follow that?
This suspicion deepens upon discovering a vast array of seemingly coordinated Twitter accounts exhibiting clearly artificial behaviors.
And I start noticing that there are a ton of these accounts they're just bots. But like, everybody always says that like a lot of Twitter is botted, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm sure they're a bunch of like random whatever fuck accounts. But I've never really like quantified it before or thought about it before. But there are so many of these accounts. But I just in clicking through accounts, they all would talk in a certain type of manner, and some of them, they're generally programmed, I think, to only respond to themselves, so that they build engagement and they look real, but it's like absolutely fake accounts.
These accounts repetitively post identical images, artificially boost engagement by responding to themselves, and frequently employ stolen or AI-generated imagery, even to the point of racial misrepresentation.
Maybe it's a real account and he just doesn't get very much engagement, but he posted a picture. None of these hands are black. He's not black in this. This is not him. This isn't real. This is not a real... This picture is not from this account. This is not this I'm not even sure if this person is real. Oh, wait.
I'm not sure he is. It looks like AI to me. Yeah, no, that's not a real person.
Ornament arrested on drug trafficking charges. Oh, that's where the picture comes from. Oh, okay. This is not real. This account is not real.
Further investigation into these bot networks reveals startling sophistication. The creator describes identifying an account with a bizarre bio, Trump 2004, purebred American alpha male, which, despite appearing human, displays clear bot-like patterns, raising serious concerns about online authenticity.
This is not a real person. Trump 2004. What the f does that even mean? Purebred American alpha male. The left's worst nightmare. What? Mouth is still numb from the dentist 2 hours ago. It might be over for me. What? This isn't a real account. This is not a real person, okay?
One significant segment involves the mysterious figure of Egon Cholakian, who claims to be an intelligence expert warning of impending global crises.
Hello, my name is
Nope, that's faker than a vampire in daylight.
Egon Chalakian. I am an intelligence educator. I prepare intelligence personnel for clandestine service.
This is a 3.5
I am AI.
hour video. Okay. With a couple of sometimes strange audio glitches. I try to Google around getting information about this guy, and we're looking for like 20 minutes in chat, but I can't actually find good information about, like, who it is.
Diving deeper, the investigation uncovers Chalakian's dubious credentials and AI-generated promotional articles linked to a pro-Russian organization known as Allatra.
Told you so.
EIN Presswire is AI generated? The article isn't real? The pro-Russian sect wanted to tell the world about the imminent apocalypse and also about the great leader Putin, and it did, with the leading Ukrainian media helping it. What? Yes, it hurts. What is this?
The comments supporting Chalakian's content themselves appear suspiciously like a bot, enhancing the illusion of legitimacy.
All these comments are bots. 100%. They all type like it. There's a way that they type. Wow, I'm astonished by your background, Mr. Aegon. And even more, I'm astonished how you support and promote the initiative to create international scientific center, ! I think all of these are bots.
This culminates with the unsettling intrusion of a newly created account in the speaker's chat, offering supposedly genuine court documents about Chalakian.
And as we're talking about this, out of nowhere, an account shows up. So this account shows up in chat. The name is net_helpmessage_2221. And he says, are people saying this Chalakian guy isn't real? I found a court document that looks like from a case involving the guy. Dude looks unhinged in it. Account was created minutes before typing this message in chat. No smurfs, no other hits on this IP address, no other messages in chat ever. And then, what's even weirder is you open this court case. I don't know if this proves, I don't even know what this proves, okay? So, United States District Court.
However, these documents bear glaring inconsistencies, incorrect formatting, typographical errors, and questionable sourcing, further muddying the waters of online truth.
So this isn't even a real court case. This was just a complaint file that was dismissed immediately because he doesn't even have standing for the case, right? What was this? Who is this person?
The broader context of these findings aligns with the dead internet theory, a hypothesis suggesting the internet, once a space of genuine human interaction, has become predominantly populated by bots and automated content, particularly since around 2016 or 2017. The creator explicitly links their observations to what they perceive as widespread Russian-operated bot networks aimed at amplifying conservative and extremist narratives online.
So I feel like I pushed on something. I feel like I pushed a lever that you're not supposed to push. I feel like there are other things at play here, and one of those things is a massive presence online of Russian-operated, like, bot networks that are highly incentivized to push certain types of content, and I think a lot of that content is conservative.
This raises further suspicion about the role of tech giants in facilitating such conditions. Specifically questioned is Elon Musk's acquisition of Twitter, mass staff layoffs, and subsequent platform changes that seemingly hinder bot tracking while allowing inflammatory content, yet paradoxically enabling rapid censorship of certain creators.
Isn't it kind of weird that a billionaire, one of the richest men on the planet, purchased that company, turned it private, and then cut 2/3 of the employees, and it still runs well, now with no public filings, and it feels like that platform is used almost exclusively to boost extremist or right-wing content.
These experiences underscore a worrying erosion of trust online, where distinguishing authentic human interaction from sophisticated disinformation campaigns becomes increasingly challenging. The creator expresses a stark, pervasive uncertainty, repeatedly confronting the existential question of digital authenticity. I don't think any of these people are real.
Don't think so too.
I spent hours last night. Going through these accounts, okay? I don't think any of these are real. I don't think any of these people are real, okay?
Empirical data supports aspects of this unsettling narrative. Automated web traffic accounted for nearly 50% of online activity by 2023, with platforms like X, Facebook, and YouTube notoriously grappling with bot-related issues. AI-generated content floods search engines and social media, complicating efforts to discern authenticity. The result is an internet environment fraught with disinformation, manipulation, and uncertainty, eroding the fundamental basis of trust that digital communities require to thrive. The dead internet theory therefore emerges not merely as a conspiratorial fringe idea, but as a plausible explanation for the increasingly sterile and manipulated online world many users now navigate. In Destiny's Schizo Arc, personal experience vividly illustrates this troubling shift, offering a cautionary tale about the challenges and dangers lurking beneath the surface of our daily digital interactions.
And I start noticing that there are a ton of these accounts
AI is taking over.
they're just bots.
Well, that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you can't get enough of what we do here at Slaptam, then consider watching some more content here. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know which one of these clips you thought was the scariest or weirdest. We love getting your feedback. And that's it from me. I'll see you all next time.
That's it. Thank you for watching.
The shadows grow quiet. But only for now. If you enjoyed drifting through the unknown with me, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Because in this world, the mystery never sleeps. Until next time. Stay curious.